All right. Welcome back, y'all. Doing something a little bit different this time, and I'm actually recording video along with it, along with this audio. Um, I'm just going to be doing like random stuff in a video game, and if you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, please just ignore the clicking sounds and just hang out with me. In the background, I'm just going to be playing and hanging out. Honestly, I've had a good day, but it's been hard. Kind of had a hard week, really, so far, and I don't know. I've just got some stuff kind of weighing on me, and I want to just talk about it and just relax for a bit. So, if you would, just come and join me as I click my keyboard a lot and have fun. So, one of the things that's been bugging me this last week is, again, that thought of being like satisfied. My wife actually brought it up, and how so many people nowadays are just so fixated on like chasing things, right? We're always chasing something. We always have to be busy, and that's not biblical. Like there's this thought for some reason that if you're not working a million hours a week or putting in absurd amounts of overtime or like always at your job basically like 50 hours a week, then you're just not working hard enough, or you're not being a good American. Um, and in reality, like that's not even remotely true. Let me turn down my audio in game real quick because it's really loud. Um, that's not even remotely true, because if you're that busy with everything you've got going on around you and you're always just focused on like chasing the next thing, you're not taking time for God. And in a way, you're just taking him for granted that like he wants you to stop and like take a deep breath, really. Like just stop and um focus on him. Well, you can't really do that. Oh, is that stuttery? Oh, it might be a little stuttery. That's okay. You can't really do that if you never take time, away from your job, away from even your family. And I know that's a hard one to say, because like you're called to love your family, right? You're called to take care of them, provide for them. As a man, like you put your family first, for the most part. But that's not what God says either. He says to put Him first, and again, that's difficult. That's hard to say, but it's not a bad thing to take a breath, say, I just need to go on a walk. You know, I just need to get away and just get some alone time. I'm one. I don't mind being around my wife. I know it's crazy to say, but like I actually love being around her. Um, Sometimes, yeah, it might be difficult when I want a break or something, but like at the end of the day, I love her and I love being around her. I'm not good at saying I just need a second, because I spend the vast majority of my week like around people who I don't really get along with, surrounded by coworkers that don't agree with me, that don't really like the way I choose to live, the way I choose to put God first. So that it's hard for me when I come home to be like, hey, babe, I just need a moment, But it's not a bad thing. And we need to be satisfied with what God has in that like, He wants time. And if we really want to be satisfied with Him, we need to, like, share in that time, if you will. Like, I know, it's crazy. And it's not easy things for me to say. But that's just one of the things that's been on my mind. It's been bugging me. And I don't know. Since my wife brought it up that we have family and friends who are not like-minded. They are very have very different priorities, if you will, and that's okay, I guess. But more often than not, they put themselves first before their family. They put themselves first before friends, before God. Like it's very self-centered, and I don't enjoy saying that because I try to love family no matter what, even if I don't agree with them all the time. But like it's hard for me to sit by and be cool with that. Um, and I don't say any of that just to be mean, but again, it's just stuff that's weighing on me, and I can't help but think about it. I can't help but fixate on it, really. Let me take a second, because this is like super laggy. I don't know if it's just the frame rate in game that's doing it or what, but ooh, yeah, there might need a frame rate cap. Let's do that. See if that's better. Oh yeah, okay, so it's trying to load at like 200 FPS, and it's not enjoying that. As it turns out, Destiny does not load great above 60 FPS. Anyways, so I don't know if anyone here, anyone listening, has this kind of same thought that like we just need a break as Christians. You need to take a break and be satisfied with what God's given you, and spend some time just thinking about that. Because if you never take any time to like focus on the fact that God loves you, He's not only saved you, but He's called you into a relationship with Him so that He could bless you. If we don't ever do that, how can we be satisfied? How can we be grateful, and that's not an easy thing to say, but like still, come on. As Christians, we should be grateful for the blessings God has given us. Anyways, I've talked about that a lot. Just move on to something different, something a little happier, I would say. I like being happy, don't you? I hope everybody listening likes to be happy, because I again, as a culture, we need to like get away from the stupid problems we have and focus on the things that God has blessed us with. And one of those things is just like being happy for stuff. Like I got excited, and it's really stupid, but I got excited the other day, just to watch a video. Like I saw a video pop up and was like, "Ooh, that sounds cool," and it was over something stupid. Like I don't even remember what it was, honestly. It was just like something popped up in my YouTube feed or whatever, and I was like, "Wow, that looks really cool. I want to watch it." I don't remember what it was. But I was just excited, and I was happy to like sit down and watch something cool. I think it was a truck video, or I watched Pole Barn Garage a little bit here and there, but there was one car that really I think that's what it was. That caught my eye, and I was like, I want to see that, But we need to be happier about stuff. Like, I know it's so easy. Like, for anyone who, I don't know, we go through this Christian walk, and we go to church, and we kind of put on these fake smiles, being like, yeah, we're at church. This is awesome. This is great, But are you really loving it, or are you just like wearing that smile, Like, it's not a bad thing to wear the smile. It's a bad thing if you're just faking it and you're just smiling for the sake of smiling, and you're not like actually wanting to be there. It's a completely different deal if you show up going, I can't wait to hear the word of God. I can't wait to not only be in community but with other believers, but to like hang out with them and be blessed by them, because it is a blessing that you get to go to church. It is a blessing that you get to go be around other people, and we should be happy about that. I ended up missing church this Sunday, and I'm kind of sad about it, honestly. That's another thing that's kind of weighing on me. Like, I was feeling really run down. I got sick on Friday, and I've been run down since. I don't know, just tired more than anything. Like, I don't know. I was hanging out with my family, with my dad and my brothers, and I was standing outside for like 30 minutes. Dude, I had to take a seat. Like, I can stand for hours normally. That's nothing new, but I was standing there for 30 minutes. I was wiped out. I had to take a seat. I don't know, whatever it is just like kicking the snot out of me. But so like I missed church, and I've been kind of sad about that, and I realized like it's been so long since I got excited about going to church. And now I'm going to a church that like I'm actually excited about. And like not only that, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I have a church that I can be excited about. And I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe no one else, relates to that, and that's okay. Like you don't have to relate to anything I say. And if you are listening, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're listening to this. You have so much better things to do. So many better things to do and so much better stuff to be doing than listening to me ramble, but hey, I appreciate it. Regardless, like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else thinks that or like is kind of in the same boat of just like I want to be happy about stuff again. I want to stop being like down and wore out by everything. I don't know. I think this culture could really use just I don't know, a good look in the mirror and realize like it's not the end of the world. We have stuff like it. I don't know. God has us in his hands for a reason because he's so much better than us at like taking care of us, so let's just like I don't know, recognize that and rely on him. um, I just had a big chicken scream at me. I don't really appreciate that. But I've been playing this game again. For any of you who definitely has not heard about it because I've never talked about it to anyone. Haha. I've been playing Destiny again, and I'm enjoying it actually. Like, I took a break last year because I was so burnt out, I guess, from playing. And like I haven't really played video games much since, like a little bit here and there. I played Palworld a fair amount, but mainly with my wife, and that's been fun. I've enjoyed Palworld, but like I don't know, I haven't had a game I could really like get sucked into, Like I'll put hours into a game, but I don't really get like sucked into it. And I've never had a game that sucked me in and just like I don't know, consumed my life like Destiny has, which isn't a good thing. I will say it's not a good thing, but I don't know. There's so few things in this world that really get me like, again, that level of excited. Um, and there's just something weird about Destiny that really it draws me in because it's that thought of like there's other worlds and I get to go explore them, and I can do all kinds of cool stuff and just have fun. I don't really get that in a lot of other games, but it's that escapism, I guess, that really really pulls me in, which is really what like video games are to me. It's just an escape from whatever the nonsense is going on in my head, or I tend to find myself really getting like pulled into games whenever I've got stuff on my chest or in my head that I don't want to deal with, which is probably why I'm playing this right now and just yapping. But normally, oh, I didn't want to grab that. Normally, it's just kind of my escape from stuff. That's how I've used it for forever. Like, I've always just kind of escaped from the world by, you know, going and playing games, going and, doing stuff like that. Because then I don't need anybody else. I don't need anybody else to be happy, I guess. And again, it's not a good thing, and I'm not saying it's like a godly or Christian thing by any means, but like that's just how I am, I suppose. Because then I don't have to. Again, I don't have to count on anybody else. I can just do my thing, and I'm cool with that. I feel like I'm just jabbering on. I don't. Is jabbering a? Hey, dear, is jabbering a word? I feel like it is, but I don't know if I'm using it properly, and I've got a bunch of things just like crawling all over me. I don't appreciate that. Okay, how long have I been recording? Oh, going on 15 minutes. I'm so sorry to anyone listening. God bless your soul. Another one of the cool things that I've been kind of thinking about, and I don't know if I want to commit to it yet, but I would love to do more like for God. And I know that that's like a weird thing to say in a way, but like genuinely, I want to be I want to have the ability to do more for the God that has blessed me so greatly. Like, I have spent the better part of my life not pursuing God as I should. And, you know, it's easy to say that when you grow up either not in church or not, like, I don't know, not knowing better, I guess you could say. But, I don't know, my thing is like, I've known God a long time. Like, going on 7 years now, I've known who God is and what he does for me and, you know, a lot about him, but I haven't taken it seriously. I haven't cared. Like, more than anything, I just don't, I don't know, I don't want to, like, step out and just do what I should, if that makes sense. So instead, I just, like, I don't know, I don't shut down, I guess, but I ignore it, and I run off to other things. Dude, where is this? Am I blind? Okay, anyways. Oh, I just gotta click here. I just sneezed really loud, and I managed to hit the mute button. I'm so proud of myself, so I didn't just, like, hand grenade your ears. You're welcome. What was I even saying? I don't even remember now. I sneezed so hard I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, I was trying to find a thing in here, but anyways, dear, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. I'm just living life. Oh, yeah, doing more for God. That's what it is. You know, and I've done, like, I've led a youth group. I've tried to lead Bible studies. I've tried doing, like, small group things. I've tried, I don't know, my new kick is, like, worship. I want to learn how to sing. I want to learn how to, like, worship properly, if you will. If there's a, I mean, there's a proper way to worship, but, like, I want to do more for God because he's done so much for me. And I'm just kind of struggling, like, where do I even start, you know? Like, that's not the button I want to click. Where do I even begin when it comes to that kind of stuff? Because, like, dude, I'm just a goober. Like, I kid you not, I'm just a goof and goober who has no idea what I'm doing or why I'm here. And I'm just living life. And I don't know, there's a part of me that really wishes, like, I could do more. I just don't know where to start, I guess. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know this stuff. I just live here. I don't know. I don't know. Tell you what. Don't know. Matchmaking's off for that. Why is, is matchmaking, what is matchmaking on for? Just this one? So the regular playlist there's matchmaking, but not any of the other ones. Why is that the case? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the recording here, or the podcast recording, and I think I'm just going to keep doing my thing in the video, I guess, and upload them the two separately, or maybe I'll stop both. I don't know. Maybe I'll work. I don't know. I've got more things to think about. Well, I want to chop it up into, like, separate stuff because I don't know. It's just like an hour long of me rambling. Dude, I wouldn't listen to that if I were you. So welcome to ranting with me. Thank you for listening. And why did I say welcome there? Dude, I haven't even, like, drank anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just tired, I guess. I'm getting strange looks from my wife because she realizes that I'm losing my mind. But that's okay. Anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you all have a blessed week, and I wish you all the best. May God bless you in all things. And goodbye.